Welcome back. The fair at the famous Purumetache Fest at Madgaon has become a reason of worry for the people in South Goa. A citizen journalist from Madgaon reported that this creates traffic congestion in the commercial city, especially during the peak hours. They have demanded that the fair stall should be shifted to the SGPDA ground.
जे ट्रॅफिक आहे तुमकां दिस पडटा आदी ट्रॅफिक इतली जाम जाता ह्या लोकां सगळ्यांक पळय सफर जावपा पडटा एक मनीस बावडो कोण आतां कितें जावन जर पडलो जायत जाल्यार हाका कोण ना हिंगा व्हरपा हिंगा कित्याक ट्रॅफिक जाम जावन येता म्हळ्यार तो दुसरें म्हणल्यार आनी हें गेलें 20 वर्सां पयलीं हिंगा कांय ट्रॅफिक आसूं ना तेन्ना चलताले लोक भोंवतालो हें आतां मनशाकूच्या चड ट्रॅफिक जाला हिंगा मनशाकूच्यान चड ट्रॅफिक जावन मनशां चलपा आनी येना आनी लोक सगळो पळय सफर जाता इतले ट्रॅफिक जाम जावन पळय लोक रस्त्यार वयता ही फुटपाथ आहा ती हेंच्यान कवर केल्या फुटपाथ जी लोकां चलपाक गेल्ली ती आज फेरी घालून हें करून दवरलो आहा हेणी आनी लोकांक रस्त्यार वचून चलपा पडटा तेका लागून पळय आख्खें ट्रॅफिक जाम जावन लोकांक सारकें सफर जावपा पडटा
चोया हिंगा तें ट्रॅफिक पळय जाम जाता एक पेशंट ट्रान्सपोर्ट करूं जायना हिंगसो थिंग व्हरोंक जायना एक एम्बुलन्स येवपा जायना लोकांक इतले त्रास जाता फुटपाथ ऑलरेडी कवर अप बाय लोकांनी केल्या आनी लोक रस्त्या वयल्यान चलता एसपीडे लुगार जायतो आहा थिंगा ओपन स्पेस आहा आमी मागताय थिंगा शिफ्ट करचें म्हूण जायतो लुगार आहा एसो 4 फेरे थिंग दवरूंक जाताय पयर एक एक्सिडेंट जालो थंयसर एम्बुलन्स व्हरोंक मेळना आमी वॉलंटियर जाल्लो सगळे एकठांय जावन तेका लुगार दिला आनी सगळे ट्रान्सपोर्टींग हें दिलां तेका सगळे आमी.
A citizen journalist from Margao, Vitorino Tavares, and Jacinto Miranda with a reporter from Margao, Savio Dias.
And now news from sports. Goa Football Association will get a full-fledged secretary only in 6 months' time. Albert Colasso is in the process of moving out after serving his one-year contract. But GFA are playing it safe and will appoint an assistant general secretary in a few days' time. He will assist a temporary secretary for 6 months to a year before taking over full-time. This interim secretary will be a member of the executive committee. Dempo has agreed GFA should have done this exercise when Albert Colasso was secretary, and as such GFA have lapsed a little due to the non-availability of suitable candidates.
Returning from a long vacation, Srinivas Dempo has his hands deep readying the GFA office to accommodate Alberto Colasso's replacement. Sources say interviews have been conducted, but President Srinivas Dempo is unwilling to disclose the name for the moment.
The broad thinking is we haven't selected a candidate yet. The broad thinking is that we will select an assistant general secretary, which we are almost finalized. He is one candidate who has got good exposure, but I can't reveal the name because it has to be formally cleared in the executive committee, which is meeting on the 1st. So a position that will be filled with the assistant general secretary. The whole idea is that he will take over as the secretary within a period of 6 months to a year. And this is within a 6 months to a year. And to sort of guide him and to sort of lead the GFA for that during that time. The broad understanding and the broad thinking is that we should look at somebody internally from the executive committee.
Dempo agreed when Prudent asked him whether this interim phase should have been carried out earlier when Alberto Colasso.
I completely agree with you. We should have appointed the assistant general secretary at least 3 to 6 months before. But due to lack of a proper candidate, we now have found a candidate who's got serious commitment and working experience in the field of football. I wouldn't say he's got a very long-term experience in administration, but I think his exposure to football with 6 months to a year under a general secretary would give him enough leverage to hold the position.
Okay. Is he somebody from the GFA itself, or is he somebody completely?
No, he is not from the GFA system.
A sports reporter Nikhil Pereira with video journalist Prajot Pednekar.
After link-ups to many clubs, Roiji Suoka has silenced all and has joined Dempo Sports Club. The 33-year-old wanted to stay fresh and as such decided to accept the I-League champs offer. Dempo's head coach Arman Colasso told Prudent that club has managed to retain almost all its players except Randy Martin. Heavy efforts are on to fill the Nigerian shoes. Club President Dempo told Prudent that efforts are on to acquire a defender as well and are currently scouting from countries like Nigeria, parts of Africa and Brazil.
Ruiji Suoka was a crucial cog in Karim Ben-Cherifa's scheme of affairs at Salgonka. The duck-out like Suoka has a high work rate and as such will add a new dimension to Dempo Sports Club.
I'm going to sign with Dempo, but I respect this team. I saw this club for 3 years since I play in Mohambagan. This club is very excellent, good organization, good coach, good manager. Everything is good. Yeah.
What prompted you to leave Salgaonkar and come to Dempo? What's been your main move behind that?
No, Sargak also a very good team, but I want to be fresh. I can play in the many positions, so maybe coach also know my style. So I don't worry my position, how I take my position, Yeah.
It's very well known that Dempo Sports Club and Arman Colasso like the short ball passing like it's done in Europe. You like this style of play as well?
Yeah, I like this style, so maybe I can adapt easily. So I want to choose this club.
Armando Colasso's scouting efforts are on in full swing, but Dempo's Japanese playmaker Kato might not return to Dempo.
Practically everybody except Renti, who has gone for Prague United. But then I'm happy because Renti was a class player, but now equally good player I brought in Ryoji Sueka, who will adapt to Dempo's style of play, who will also play in midfield and also attacking role. And I'm also on the lookout for another striker who will do the job for us.
How far has this search of yours gone? Have you managed to identify, locate anybody and get them now?
There are plenty of players who have been coming for trials. They'll be coming in the first week of July. Many players who have played in the World Cup, they also approach me. But then, everybody thinks to play in India it's very easy. The best of World Cup players have gone a failure. But then we want to be patient with this and choose one who can really adapt to our style and be a clinical finisher like Renti.
Our sports reporter Nikhil Pereira with video journalist Prajot Pednekar.
Don't worry, if you have missed this bulletin, log on to www.prudentmedia.in, or you can also catch latest updates on Twitter by following us at Prudent Goa. Meet us on Facebook at www.facebook.com/prudentmedia. And with this, we come to an end of this news bulletin. Take care and keep watching Prudent Media. Goodbye.